So what we're going to do here is let's make a B, and we're going from minor to major now, so we're going to go up 3. It's going to be D, D major. Now you may have been able to figure that out faster than I just did it by just reading this key signature, since we know how to read key signatures, which is an interesting point. When you see a key signature, all you can really tell now is 2 possible keys that it could be in. Like we could look at any song, you could look at the key signature, and let's say the key signature looks like this. Okay, you pick up a piece of music and you look at that and you say, well, I know for sure, probably, that this is in one of 2 different keys. It could be in E major because that is the key signature for E major. Or it could also be in the key of C sharp minor because this is also the key for C sharp minor. Now, how did I figure that out? I just thought E. Here's an E. I went down 3 to a C sharp because sharp is in the key signature. Sharp is in the key signature. And I thought C sharp minor. So if you see a song with this key signature, it's in one of those 2 keys. And if you want to figure out which is correct, you start looking at the chords, you start looking at the melody, you start kind of analyzing the piece, and then you can determine usually pretty fast if it's in E major or C sharp minor. Sometimes, though, it can be kind of ambiguous as to which one it's in. But it's usually pretty easy to tell once you get looking at the individual notes. But this key signature is really only telling us, it's narrowing it down to 2 possible keys, a major key and a minor key. Okay, so that is the relative key. That's how that works. So finding the relative minor from a major key, we're going to go down 3 to the 6th of the major scale. It's going to tell us what the tonic of the minor scale is. Going the other way, if we have a minor scale and we want to find the major scale, we're going to go up 3 to figure out what the tonic of the relative major is. Okay? Once you start doing this a lot, this is, to me, the easiest way to remember all of our minor keys. Because I know my major keys pretty well. So I can pretty easily do that quick calculation and find what the key of the relative minor is, right? So get good at this process. Practice finding relative majors and relative minors. It's a really valuable skill to have. And it keeps you from having to memorize the key signature of every minor key. Which, as you probably know by now in this class, I'm not a huge fan of just huge amounts of rote memorization. So we want to avoid that if we can. But if you memorize this one principle, you'll be able to find the minor key for any major key. Cool. Now there's one more trick that we have, and let's jump to a new video to talk about that.